Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I am definitely struggling at the moment, and if that is something that you can relate to, don't click off. Hello and welcome back. I'm Ison. I'm studying journalism, film and media in Scotland, and I live in Stirling. I am from Germany, but my parents are Turkish. That is an introduction to me. I am very interested in film, spirituality, all that kind of stuff. And yes, today we're talking about quarantine and how to deal with being stuck in one shoebox. That is something I have to deal with at the moment, and I figured I might just make a video out of it because we're monetizing our problems in this day and age. That's what we do. So let's hop into the video. Be open about your struggle and that you're struggling, if you're struggling at all. Maybe you're not, but I mean, being stuck in a room is not very common. I mean, it is common right now, but normally it's not common. And it is quite a different situation to be in. Just talk to people about it, be open about your struggle, try to deal with it openly, and know that everything will be fine at the end. Give yourself some time. I am that type of person that tries to be productive in the day and tries to have her schedule and be efficient. But sometimes you are just not that person, and it's amazing that you maybe can have some time for yourself and do some self-care and actually have time to think about stuff and reflect on stuff. So give yourself some time, be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, and try to go through it as sanely as you can. Do what you love to do. I love to sing, I love to write, I love to just dance in my room when no one is watching. I mean, it is campus, I feel like everyone is watching, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So do what you love and try to enjoy your life, even though you're stuck in one area. You have to deal with it, I'm sorry. Try to dive into your hobbies. I mean, do your uni work or your actual work or whatever you're doing normally, but at the same time try to have some fun with the things that you usually tend to do when you have free time. Try to fake being outside. That is what I'm doing often. I have my window open and I let a lot of fresh air in and a lot of daylight in. It just helps me have some oxygen in my room, get some light at the end of the tunnel, you know? Try to have that even though you can't go outside. I think that's the least of the things that you can do just to keep yourself sane. Physical activity. I have been very into yoga these days again because it helps with my mental and physical health, and it is just really good to shut off. But whatever you do to use your joints once in a while, try to do that. If you like stretching, do that. If you like home workouts, if you like yoga, do what you want, but try to keep active, because I have the feeling that if we sit down all the time, standing up is even more of a struggle, even more of a flinch, and at some point we just don't stand up anymore, and that is a pretty dangerous state to be in. So try to keep active, definitely. Talk to people, try to have some real conversations with your family and friends, even though you can't see them in real life. It is a short period of time. Try to talk to them, try to have some sort of normality in your life, just so you don't lose contact. I would say try to keep up with your schedule as well. The things that you normally do will probably keep you in a normal state of mind. If you fake in your schedule that you are in a normal time, it could help you just moving on until the period of quarantine is finished or self-isolation is finished. That is definitely helping me with my everyday life, just to know what I'm doing, know when I'm waking up, and what obligations I have throughout the day really helps me going. And another thing is try to have some highlights in your day. I think it is really beautiful if you have some hot chocolate time or some tea time, just some really small things throughout your day that you would have normally, maybe a lunch out with your friends that you just can't have right now, not only because of the quarantine but also because of the lockdown. Try to give your everyday life some sort of magic, if that makes sense. Or you can try something else as well. I try to meditate more often throughout the day so I can shut off my mind for a bit. Yeah, try to incorporate some highlights in your day and try to make it special so it feels like something to look forward to in your schedule. Ninth thing that ties into the thing that I mentioned before, try to get off your phone. The online fatigue is a real problem that I'm struggling with right now, and it really helps to shut off my phone, just to meditate for 10 minutes or just to read a book. It really helps because I'm constantly on my phone, and this cold light that my phone has is not good for my mental health, I think. And constantly contacting people as well. I love to keep in contact, and I mean that's the only contact I can have right now, but at the same time, because everything is online, it's just good to have some time off. And get your feelings out. I love to write about how I'm feeling, or if you journal, or if you like poems, or if you just talk to a friend, try to get your feelings out. Try to get it out of your system so you can relax a bit. I have had anxiety throughout the day because it's just so weird to me that I have to be in a room, and I have been through quarantine before, but it's just the fact that I'm not able to go out even though I want to is something very weird to me. So if you're dealing with that kind of feelings, just write it down. Try to get it out of your system to move on and to relax for a bit. I think the most important thing to keep in mind is it will pass. It is a short period of time, and even if you're struggling, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it is just something that you have to go through. But try to be nice during that period. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to use that time in an efficient way. You can also just relax and chill a bit and do a little bit of self-care. At the same time, try to keep a normal schedule just to have some kind of balance in your life. I think it's very good to have some sort of overview about what you want, maybe what you want to achieve, for example, keeping productive, but also what you need. Maybe time for yourself, time to shut off. And it is very normal to not have energy right now because you can't go out. You feel super drained. I feel very drained many times throughout the day just because I can't go out. So that is completely fine as well. And try to keep a balance between what you want and what you need, and be good to yourself. Yes, that was my video for the day. It was mostly what I'm thinking throughout the day, how I can help myself, because it has been a weird time, but we got this, we're going through this. If you feel alone at any time, please don't hesitate to write me, and if you have any suggestions, pop them in the comments down below, and I will be happy to see you in the next video.